Two little friends. It was a sunny Saturday afternoon when Lisa's life changed forever. She had just finished her homework and was lounging in her room, flipping through a magazine, when she heard her parents calling her downstairs. "Lisa, come down here for a minute," her mom's voice called out from the living room. Lisa felt a flutter of curiosity. She had been waiting for a special surprise. Her birthday was just around the corner. Maybe this was it. She rushed downstairs and entered the living room, where her mom and dad were standing together, smiling. "Surprise," her dad said, holding up a small bird cage. Lisa gasped. Inside the cage were two tiny yellow birds. Their feathers were the brightest shade of sunshine, and they chirped happily as they flitted around. "Are these for me?" Lisa's voice trembled with excitement. "Yes, sweetheart," her mom replied, beaming. "They're your new friends." Lisa's heart swelled. She had always wanted pet birds, ever since she was a little girl. She had imagined them perched on her shoulder, singing sweet songs, and now, here they were. "Thank you, thank you, thank you." Lisa squealed, wrapping her arms around her parents. She bent down to get a closer look at the birds, who were pecking at the seeds in their little dish. They seemed curious about their new surroundings. Lisa couldn't wait to name them. "What should we call them?" Lisa asked, looking at her parents with bright eyes. Her dad thought for a moment. "How about Sunny and Spark?" he suggested, pointing to the two birds. "I love it!" Lisa exclaimed. "Sunny and Spark. Perfect names for my little yellow friends." From that day forward, Lisa took care of Sunny and Spark every single day. She fed them fresh seeds, cleaned their cage, and spent hours playing with them. She even created a little birdhouse for them to rest in when they weren't flying around. The birdhouse was made from popsicle sticks, painted in bright colors, Lisa's favorite colors, and decorated with flowers and hearts. "Look, Sunny. Look, Spark," Lisa said excitedly one day, showing them their new home. "You too will love this birdhouse." Her parents watched from the doorway, their faces glowing with happiness as they saw how much joy their daughter got from the birds. They'd never seen her so animated and engaged before. "Lisa, you're doing a wonderful job taking care of them," her dad said, smiling. "We're so proud of you. I love them so much." Lisa replied, her voice full of affection. "They're my little family now." Each morning before school, Lisa would visit the birds to make sure they had enough water and food. She'd even talk to them, telling them about her day ahead. They'd chirp in response, as if they were listening to her. "See you soon, my little buddies," she would say as she left for school. "I can't wait to come home and play with you." At school, Lisa couldn't help but share the news about her new feathered friends. She rushed to her best friend, Mia, during lunch. "Mia, guess what?" Lisa said, almost out of breath with excitement. "I got two little yellow birds. I named them Sunny and Spark. They're the cutest things ever." Mia's eyes widened. "Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I've always wanted birds." "Do they sing?" "They do. And they hop around in their cage and flutter their little wings," Lisa replied, her face lighting up. "I love spending time with them. They're so fun to watch." Lisa couldn't wait for the school day to end. The entire time she sat in class, her mind kept drifting back to Sunny and Spark. She imagined them chirping and hopping around their cage, and the thought made her smile. When the bell rang, signaling the end of the school day, she practically leaped out of her seat. "I'm coming, Sunny and Spark," she whispered to herself as she hurried home. When Lisa arrived home, she dashed up to her room, where the birdcage was waiting on her windowsill. The birds chirped as soon as they saw her, and she grinned. "Hi, Sunny. Hi, Spark." Lisa greeted them with excitement in her voice. She spent the next hour playing with the birds. She gently took them out of their cage one at a time and let them sit on her finger, feeling their tiny feet grip her hand. She marveled at their softness and their delicate little movements. "Do you like your birdhouse?" Lisa asked, pointing to the little colorful house she had made for them. Sunny hopped inside, and Spark followed. "I think they love it," she said with a giggle, watching them settle inside. Later, when her parents came upstairs to check on her, they found her sitting on the floor, surrounded by the birds. Sunny was perched on her shoulder, while Spark had found a cozy spot on the birdhouse. "Lisa, you're really becoming a bird expert," her dad said, his voice full of pride. Lisa beamed at him. "I just want them to be happy." Her mom nodded. "It's clear you love them, and they love you too." As the days passed, Lisa continued her routine with Sunny and Spark. Each morning, she fed them and talked to them before leaving for school. Each afternoon, she would rush home to play with them and take care of their cage. Sunny and Spark became an important part of her life, and she was happier than ever. But it wasn't just Lisa who enjoyed the new birds. Her parents, too, found joy in watching their daughter care for them. They saw how responsible she had become, how much love she poured into every little task, from cleaning the cage to designing new toys for the birds. It warmed their hearts to see her so happy. One afternoon, Lisa's mom came into her room and smiled at the sight of her daughter playing with the birds. "Lisa, we're so proud of you," her mom said softly. "You've shown so much care and responsibility with Sunny and Spark. You're growing up so fast." Lisa smiled back at her mom. "I just love them so much, Mom. They make everything better." Her dad nodded. "We're happy to see you so content. It's amazing how much joy a little bit of sunshine like Sunny and Spark can bring into our lives." As the weeks passed, Lisa's bond with her birds only grew stronger. She learned to recognize their different sounds and movements, knowing when they were happy or when they wanted a little more attention. She created new little games for them, like hiding treats inside their birdhouse for them to find. She was always thinking of ways to make their lives better, and in return, Sunny and Spark filled her room with their sweet chirps. One sunny afternoon, Lisa sat by her window, watching the birds. They were perched together on the swing inside their cage, chirping and fluffing their feathers. "I'm so glad I have you too," she said softly, her voice filled with gratitude. "You make my world brighter every single day." As she sat there, her parents came to stand beside her. They smiled as they watched Lisa with her birds, content in the knowledge that they had given her something that had brought her so much happiness. "You've made them feel at home," her dad said. "And they've made your home brighter too," her mom added. Lisa looked at her parents and nodded, her heart full of love for her birds, her family, and the wonderful life she had. Sunny and Spark had brought her more than just companionship. They had brought a sense of peace and joy that she would treasure forever. As the sun began to set, casting a warm golden glow over the room, Lisa knew that no matter what happened in the future, Sunny and Spark would always be her little companions, filling her world with light, love, and happiness. And with that thought, she turned back to her birds, ready to spend another evening in their company. "Good night, Sunny." "Good night, Spark," Lisa whispered, her voice full of affection. "Thank you for being my sunshine."